In South Africa's modern music scene, two names tower above the rest in Amapiano. DJ Maphorisa and Kabza the Small. They didn't just ride the wave, they shaped it, controlled it, and built an empire. In this video, we'll trace their journey, where they came from, how they maneuvered to the top, the power moves, the hits, the artists they had uplifted, and how they essentially carved out their own domain in the industry. Buckle up, this is the story of two masterminds of Amapiano. DJ Maphorisa's early life and musical roots began in Soshanguve, Pretoria. His real name is Themba Saniboy Sikowe. He was born on the 15th of November 1987 in Soshanguve, Pretoria. He grew up in a musical family. His mother was involved in gospel and was exposed early to instruments and musical culture. As a teenager, he began DJing at local events. Over time, he ventured into production, crafting beats for house, kwaito, and eventually amapiano. Before full Amapiano dominance, he earned credits producing big hits with Uhuru, Waichukucha, what a time, with Questas Ngutu. Abona sota like, hey, it was a time, Musiswa, DJ Zinta and more. He was associated with major labels early, for example, Kalawa Jazz Me, before launching his own label, Black Boy Music. Kabza the Small. His real name is Kabelo Muta, Babu Muta. From Emalahleni, Mpumalanga. He later moved to Pretoria. He started as a DJ in 2009, releasing his first album, Avenue Sound, in 2016 under Best by Far Records. His breakout came with the single Umshove, featuring Lihleza in 2018, that established his name in Amapiano. He then co-founded Piano Hub, which is a record label and brand, and began amplifying his influence. At a pivotal moment, Maphorisa and Kabza teamed up as Scorpion Kings. Their synergy combined Maphorisa's production experience and networks with Kabza's Amapiano fluency. In October 2019, they released the Piano Hub EP together, which achieved 3 times platinum in South Africa. They also released the return of Scorpion Kings later in November 2019. Their collaboration elevated not only their profiles but set a standard and brand under their Amapiano umbrella. Piano Hub became more than just a label, it became a movement, a platform, a home for rising producers and vocalists. Artists signed under Piano Hub include Mdu, aka TRP, Bongza, Scroof 28, Ngule 501, Deeper Feel, Young Stana, and more. The label also extended into physical spaces. Kabza launched Piano Hub, which is a club and restaurant in Soweto, as a real-world extension of the brand. The label also became known for dropping collective EPs, roster releases, for example, The Hub Way, and being at the center of Amapiano's content flow. One anecdote often cited, artists would credit Maphorisa's name on tracks even when he didn't directly contribute. For example, with Something Soweto giving Maphorisa credits on his song, even though Maphorisa had done nothing, just because the name alone brings in the streams. You get what I mean? So even when he didn't directly contribute, because his name drives streams and visibility, their branding becomes self-fulfilling. Once they are known as the guys, their stamp signals legitimacy and commercial viability. They also understand pacing, strategic drops, collaborations, retaining exclusivity, building demand rather than oversaturating. Right, so key songs and milestones include Abalele, which was by Maphorisa, Kabza, and Amifak, which was a major hit, charting and dominating streams. Kabza's I Am the King of Amapiano, Sweet and Dust in 2020 dropped under Piano Hub. It performed exceptionally, gaining multiple certifications and acclaim. Kabza's album King of Amapiano 2 Part 1 in 2022 had deep cuts, features including Maphorisa, Msaki, Young Stana, Questa, etc. The album Isimo with Kabza and Mtunes in 2023 did well, showing the brand's continued dominance. Maphorisa's consistency as a producer and featuring on many tracks, his fingerprints are on much of the rising canon of Amapiano across seasons. On label charts like Beat Stats, Piano Hub often leads Kabza, Maphorisa, and their roster are top point scoring contributors. The label's collective releases, streaming numbers, EP drops, and brand tie-ins keep momentum high. They're not content to ride trends, but to direct them, because artists want to reach and they want legitimacy. Being affiliated with Maphorisa or Kabza or Piano Hubs opens doors. That creates a funnel. Many talents go through them. The roster gets nurtured. They share in resources, production, exposure. That means when someone becomes big, their success reflects back on the label's clout. Their infrastructure, studio, brand, events, clubs gives them leverage over who gets promoted and how. They have multiple revenue streams, streaming royalties, producer credits, brand partnerships, shows, event sponsorships. The name value tactic, even attaching Maphorisa's name to a song, can yield extra streams and thus extra revenue, which is a powerful brand premium. I heard Kuti, as long as you are in Maphorisa's house recording, he gets a cut of the song. This guy is a mastermind. As long as you breathe while writing that song, if you breathe the air in his house while writing that song, he deserves a cut, right? So they control drop schedules and scarcity, not flooding the market, controlling exclusive, creating anticipation. Their club, Piano Hub in Soweto, gives them real estate power, owning the space where talent performs, controlling gate or programming experience. Some critics argue that the dominance means less room for independent voices or diversity of sound. Some controversies is pricing at Piano Hub. They cause debate about inclusivity. As the scene becomes more lucrative, space for competition grows. Others push new subgenres, micro scenes, or more grassroots movement. They've essentially defined what amapiano sound is in this era. Influences, textures, artist roster, expectations. Many of today's top amapiano artists are directly connected to them via production, features, mentorship, or label affiliation. Their model is replicable, the idea of a central collective or brand through which sounds, talent, and commerce flow. And with regards to expansion into international markets, more cross-continental collaborations, more brand partnerships, global tours and licensing, right? DJ Maphorisa and Kabza the Small didn't get to the top by accident. They built their lanes, aligned strategy with artistry, and created a mini kingdom in amapiano. Their story is more than beats. It's about empire building, brand power, gatekeeping, and setting the rules of the game. What do you think is that dominance? Is it healthy for the genre or is it monopolistic? Who are the next challengers? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss my next deep dive. I'm thinking next, the rise of the next generation of Amapiano. Thank you for watching. See you next time.